Welcome to the land of eternal sands, blazing sun, and timeless wonders, ancient Egypt, a civilization that rose from the fertile banks of the Nile and carved its name in stone for eternity. When we think of Egypt, we imagine towering pyramids, golden treasures, and mighty pharaohs, figures who were not only rulers but living gods on earth. Tonight, let us travel back more than 4,000 years to uncover the mysteries of the pharaohs and the pyramids. What secrets do they hold? What mysteries will we find? And what adventures await us as we journey through the land of the pharaohs? I am your host. I've always been fascinated by ancient history, and I'm thrilled to be sharing this passion with you through our new series, Adventures in Egypt. Join me and our team of experts as we explore the iconic landmarks and hidden gems of this incredible country. From the bustling markets of Cairo to the serene temples of Luxor, we'll experience the vibrant culture and rich heritage of Egypt firsthand. We'll uncover the stories behind the pyramids and learn about the fascinating rituals and beliefs of the ancient Egyptians. So sit back, relax, and get ready to embark on a journey that will take you back in time and leave you with memories that will last a lifetime. Let the adventure begin. Did you know that Egypt would not exist without the Nile River? Every year, the river would flood and leave behind rich black soil perfect for farming. This gift from nature turned Egypt into one of the world's first great kingdoms. But the Nile was more than just a source of food. It was also a highway. Boats would carry soldiers, traders, and stone for building monuments like these pyramids. In fact, without the Nile, there would be no Egypt as we know it today. The people of Egypt knew just how important the river was. They worshipped it as a god. Can you imagine a world without Egypt? At the heart of Egypt stood the pharaoh. To his people, he was not just a king. He was a divine ruler, chosen by the gods to keep order, to maintain balance. What the Egyptians called Mat. Some pharaohs are remembered for their greatness, like Narmer, who united Upper and Lower Egypt around 3100 BC. He wore the double crown of a united kingdom. Or how about Khufu, the builder of the Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world? But it was the pharaohs who kept Egypt in balance, keeping order and bringing prosperity to their people. They were the embodiment of the Egyptian ideal, a king who ruled with wisdom and justice, a pharaoh who was a god on earth. For more pharaohs, pyramids, and ancient Egypt, here are 4 of the most famous pharaohs, from the mighty Queen Hatshepsut, who ruled with wisdom and expanded trade across the Red Sea, to Akhenaten, the heretic king who dared to worship only one god, Aten, the sun disk. Then there's Tutankhamun, the boy king, whose tomb was discovered filled with dazzling treasures that stunned the modern world. And how can I forget Ramses II, the great warrior pharaoh, builder of colossal temples, perhaps the most famous of all. The pharaohs lived surrounded by splendor, but they ruled with absolute power. Their word was law. Yet every pharaoh was human. Some were great, some were not so great. I am the narrator. I make videos about ancient Egypt. Did you know that for Egyptians, life on earth was only a short journey? Their real adventure began after they died. See, Egyptians believed that when a person died, their soul would travel through dangerous trials and be judged by the god Osiris, the god of the dead. He would weigh your heart against the feather of truth. If your heart was pure, you would enter into paradise. But if it wasn't pure, well, you were in for a nasty surprise. You see, Egyptians believed that there was this monster, a crocodile with the head of a lion and the wings of an eagle, who would devour your soul if your heart was impure. And this creature's name was Ammit, and she was the ultimate test. So to avoid being torn apart by this monster, the Egyptians kept their hearts very, very pure. They also had a special ritual where they would bury the heart with the person. That way, it wouldn't wander off and get lost. The Egyptians were obsessed with immortality. They believed that after you died, your soul would come back to visit your body. So they mummified their dead, preserving their bodies so that the soul could recognize them in the next life. But the pharaohs wanted something more, something to ensure their immortality. They wanted to build a monument that would last forever, and they did. The pyramids are the main symbol of Egypt. Imagine the Great Pyramid of Giza, 146 meters high, built from more than 2 million blocks of stone. Built around 2500 BC, it was the tallest man-made structure in the world for almost 4,000 years. It took 27 years to build and was originally 100 meters taller. But over time, erosion has taken its toll, and now it stands at just 48 meters high. Still, it's an impressive feat of engineering and a reminder of the ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians. I really hope that you get the chance to visit Egypt and see the pyramids for yourself one day. It's truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Thanks. How did they build the pyramids? No modern machines, no cranes, just manpower. Tens of thousands of workers, not slaves, as some have claimed, but skilled laborers who were fed and honored for their service. Each one a master builder. They used ropes and sledges to haul the stones up ramps, one at a time, until the entire mountain stood as a tomb for the pharaohs. Inside the pyramid, hidden from view, were secret passageways and chambers where the pharaoh's body and treasures were kept safe. The walls were covered with texts, prayers, and spells, guiding the soul on its journey. It took them 27 years to build the Great Pyramid of Giza, a wonder of the ancient world, a testament to human ingenuity and a reminder of a time when men were gods. Did you know that even today we haven't discovered all the secrets of the pyramids? It's true. Even today, many of these corridors remain unexplored and their secrets remain sealed. The pyramids guard their mystery closely, but there is one thing that we can't ignore. The pyramids are perfectly aligned with the stars in Orion's belt. This suggests that the Egyptians had knowledge of astronomy that was far ahead of its time. In fact, some people believe that pyramids are not only tombs, but also cosmic gateways, bridges between earth and sky. What do you think? Are the pyramids just ancient burial grounds, or are they something more? Something that connects us to the universe and the mysteries of the cosmos. And then there are the treasures. Most tombs had been looted long ago. But discoveries like Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922 revealed unimaginable riches, golden masks, jeweled daggers, thrones, and statues. If it was the burial of a minor king, what secrets might still be hidden beneath the sand? But Egypt is not just about kings and pyramids. It's about the ordinary people who lived and died there 4,000 years ago. They, too, had their treasures, their everyday objects that they cherished. And those treasures are hidden in plain sight. They're in the British Museum. When you visit Egypt today, you can see the treasures of an ancient civilization that once thrived there. You can explore the pyramids and the tombs and even the markets. Imagine what it must have been like to walk through the streets of Cairo 4,000 years ago. What would you have seen? Would you have seen pharaohs and priests and artisans? What would they have been doing? What would you have learned? How would you have lived? If you want to find out more about the history of Egypt, the people who built this civilization lived fascinating lives. They weren't just farmers working the land or craftsmen carving statues or scribes, recording history in beautiful hieroglyphs. It wasn't just the big pharaohs ruling over everything, played with toys made of clay, while priests studied medicine, astronomy, and mathematics. They had a deep understanding of the world around them, and they wanted to understand it even more. They built huge temples and pyramids to honor their gods and to serve as tombs for their pharaohs. Their art, their stories, their beliefs, all still speak to us today. This is incredible. What's your favorite thing about ancient Egypt? Let me know in the comments below. Did you know that the glory of ancient Egypt lasted for over 3,000 years? That's longer than any empire in history. Even after it declined, Egypt's legacy lived on. The Greeks and Romans admired its wisdom. Scholars studied its science. Explorers uncovered its treasures. Egyptologists have found over 100 pyramids, but they're still discovering new things about them. For example, they recently found this one hidden in plain sight. It was right in front of the Great Sphinx the whole time. There's so much to learn from these ancient people. They had a sophisticated understanding of mathematics, astronomy, and engineering. They developed a system of writing that we can still read today. And they built monuments that have lasted for thousands of years. So what's your favorite thing about ancient Egypt? Tell me in the comments. The pharaohs are gone, the Nile still flows, and the pyramids still rise against the desert sky, as if defying time itself. Ancient Egypt, a land of eternal mysteries, where the great pharaohs ruled like gods over their people, where the mighty pyramids were built to last for eternity, and where the river Nile has flowed for over 5,000 years, nurturing life and bringing prosperity to this ancient civilization. But the Egyptians weren't just builders of pyramids and pharaohs. They were also astronomers, mathematicians and engineers, scientists and storytellers. They invented the world's first paper and ink, developed a system of hieroglyphics to record their history, and built temples and tombs to honor their dead. And though the Egyptians are long gone, their legacy lives on in the pyramids, in the paintings and artifacts that have survived for thousands of years, and in the stories that have been passed down from generation to generation. For it is a testament to the human spirit that even after all this time, we still remember the Egyptians not just as the builders of great monuments, but as the creators of an enduring legacy.